Picture this: a crisp autumn morning at MIT. The leaves are turning, and the air is buzzing with intellectual energy. You can almost taste the ambition. Or sunny Stanford, bathed in California sunshine, where innovation seems to grow as easily as the palm trees. Bright-eyed students, a tapestry of faces from every corner of the globe, notebooks in hand, brimming with ideas, ready to tackle the world's biggest challenges. Dreams of Nobel Prizes dance in their heads, fueled by late-night study sessions and the unwavering belief in the power of knowledge. Many from China, eager to contribute their unique talents and perspectives to the American academic landscape. Once a major force on campus, enriching classrooms and labs with their dedication and drive. They were a vital part of the American dream. But now, something's changed. Those dreams are hitting a wall, a seemingly impenetrable barrier that's keeping talent and innovation at bay. Literally at the visa office, where red tape and shifting policies are rewriting the future for countless aspiring scholars. Headlines have shifted from stories of triumph and discovery to tales of frustration and exclusion. Student wins science fair, a celebration of ingenuity and hard work, to visa denied, a crushing blow to ambition and a potential loss for American innovation. Future genius stays home. A headline that speaks volumes about the changing landscape of international education. What happened to America's open arms? The beacon of hope that once drew the brightest minds from around the world seems to be dimming. Let's talk numbers, because the numbers tell a compelling story. Before things got complicated, before geopolitical tensions cast a shadow over academic exchange, the U.S. hosted, welcomed, and nurtured hundreds of thousands of Chinese students. A vibrant community that enriched our universities and contributed to our society. A huge intellectual powerhouse, driving innovation and pushing the boundaries of knowledge, and a significant financial boost to the American economy, supporting jobs and fueling growth. Tuition, a major source of revenue for universities, rent, supporting local businesses and communities, food, keeping campus cafeterias and local restaurants bustling, books, all the essential elements of a thriving academic ecosystem. It all adds up to billions of dollars injected into the U.S. economy annually. And it's not just about money, it's about the intangible benefits of a diverse and vibrant academic community. These students drive STEM research, pushing the boundaries of scientific discovery and technological innovation. Co-author papers, contributing their expertise and insights to groundbreaking research projects, and bring fresh perspectives, challenging conventional thinking and fostering a culture of creativity and collaboration. They're the secret ingredient, the missing piece of the puzzle that makes American innovation so unique and powerful. In America's innovation stew, they add the spice, the flavor, the essential nutrients that make it a world-class recipe. Take them out, remove this vital component, and suddenly, the whole equation changes. It's just plain broth, lacking the richness, the depth, and the essential ingredients for success. So, why the sudden shift? What's driving this change in policy and perception? Why is the welcome mat, once a symbol of American openness and opportunity, now a do not enter sign? A barrier to talent and a potential threat to American competitiveness. Are we protecting ourselves from legitimate threats, safeguarding our national security interests, or just shooting our own future in the foot, undermining our long-term economic and intellectual prosperity? In the foot? Are we inadvertently harming ourselves in the pursuit of security? This is a question, a critical question, America needs to answer. Fast, before the damage becomes irreversible and the opportunity is lost. The clock is ticking. So why is Uncle Sam suddenly acting like a bouncer, a gatekeeper at academia's door? What's with the heightened scrutiny, the increased vigilance? It feels like we've stepped back into a Cold War thriller, but instead of Soviet spies, the focus has shifted. The official line, national security. It's the catch-all phrase, the justification for everything from airport screenings to, now, academic restrictions. The fear, Chinese students specifically might be here not for knowledge, not for collaboration, to steal secrets, intellectual property, cutting-edge research, not just study. The narrative suggests a hidden agenda, a clandestine operation masked by textbooks and late-night study sessions. Programs like the 1,000 Talents Plan, designed to attract researchers and experts, are painted as not as a talent pool, high-tech heists, sophisticated operations to pilfer valuable information, not academic exchanges, collaborative efforts to advance knowledge. The logic: better to turn away, to deny entry 1,000 potentially brilliant minds than let one spy, one potential threat slip through. It's a risk assessment, a calculation of potential damage versus potential gain. Yes, there have been real cases of espionage, documented instances of intellectual theft. But are we allowing a few bad apples, a handful of isolated incidents, spoil the whole bunch? Are we sacrificing collaboration and innovation for the sake of security theater? This broad suspicion, this blanket distrust creates a chill, a palpable sense of unease. Students with spotless records, exemplary achievements, now feel targeted, unfairly scrutinized. Imagine working for years, dedicating your life to study in the US, to pursue your dreams at an American university, only to be confronted with a wall of doubt, a barrier of suspicion. It's not just about visas. It's more profound than bureaucratic hurdles. It's about alienating, isolating a generation, an entire cohort of future leaders, innovators, and collaborators. The vibe is off, the atmosphere is strained, and the consequences, the long-term ramifications, could last for decades. This isn't a short-term fix. It's a potential long-term wound. Are we catching spies, effectively thwarting espionage, or just losing scholars? Are we driving talent away, pushing them towards other nations? That's the real risk. The risk of stifling innovation, of falling behind in the global race for knowledge and progress. What happens when a nation, once a beacon of opportunity and learning, starts to close its doors? What are the unintended consequences of prioritizing America First policies above all else, especially when it comes to attracting the brightest minds from around the globe to our universities? When you hang a maybe not you sign, a sign of exclusion, on the very institutions that have historically driven American innovation and progress, on American academia, what's the ripple effect when we inadvertently discourage international students from pursuing their dreams within our borders? Those brilliant students, the future scientists, engineers, artists, and leaders don't disappear. They don't simply vanish from the face of the earth because they're denied entry to an American university. They go elsewhere. They seek opportunities in countries that welcome them with open arms, countries that recognize the immense value of international talent. Canada, the UK, Australia, Germany, they're rolling out the red carpet. These nations are actively competing for the very talent that America seems to be pushing away. They understand that attracting the best and brightest minds is an investment in their own future prosperity and global competitiveness. U.S. universities feel the pain. The decline in international student enrollment has tangible consequences. Fewer international students means less revenue, which directly impacts their ability to maintain high-quality programs and attract top faculty. Program cuts become an inevitable reality when universities face budget shortfalls and shrinking research budgets. This, in turn, stifles innovation and slows down the pace of scientific discovery. But the real loss? It's not just about dollars and cents. Brain power, the intangible yet invaluable resource that fuels progress and shapes the future. We're pushing future innovators, the individuals who could potentially solve some of the world's most pressing problems, to build their breakthroughs, to conduct their groundbreaking research in other countries. We're essentially exporting our future prosperity. The next big discovery, the innovation that could revolutionize an industry or save lives, might happen in Toronto, in a Canadian lab fueled by international talent, or Berlin, in a German institution that actively welcomes global collaboration, not Boston. Not in the American universities that were once the envy of the world. It's like trading, making a deal that seems beneficial in the short term, but has devastating long-term consequences. Your star quarterback, the player who can lead your team to victory, for a bag of used footballs. A short-sighted decision that undermines your future success. And for the students, the individuals whose lives are directly impacted by these policies, it's personal. It's not just about statistics or policy debates. It's about shattered dreams and missed opportunities. They've worked hard, dedicated countless hours to their studies, and overcome significant obstacles to pursue their academic goals, only to face suspicion and rejection, to be judged not on their merits, but on their nationality. This breeds resentment, a sense of alienation and disillusionment with a country that once represented hope and opportunity, and erodes America's soft power. It diminishes our ability to influence global affairs and project our values around the world. Once that trust is gone, once the perception of America as a welcoming and inclusive nation is tarnished, it's hard to win back. Rebuilding relationships and restoring our reputation will require a concerted effort and a long-term commitment. We might win a security battle by implementing stricter visa policies and tightening our borders, but lose the war for global talent. We risk sacrificing our long-term competitiveness for a perceived short-term gain. Is that really truly the America we want? An America that turns its back on the world's brightest minds? Time to rethink the strategy. Time to reaffirm our commitment to being a global leader in education and innovation, and to welcoming talent from all corners of the world. Meanwhile, China isn't waiting around. They're investing billions in their own universities, building a homegrown Ivy League. Initiatives like Project 985 and Double First Class are raising their academic game. Chinese students blocked from the US are welcomed back with open arms, research grants, and top facilities. For many, returning home is now the smart move. This isn't just stopping brain drain, it's creating brain gain. America faces a tough choice. Real security concerns exist, but blanket suspicion risks choking off the talent pipeline. It's like doing brain surgery with a sledgehammer, messy and damaging. The US must find balanced vet individuals, not entire populations. Our strength has always been attracting the world's best and brightest. Slam the door and we lose our edge. Smarter, more nuanced policy is essential. Otherwise, we'll look back and wonder how we lost our innovation crown.